Hello, podcasters.
Hey, podcasters.
What's happening with the podcasters?
I just realised I messed up the whole thing.
Yeah,
I just ruined everything. I just wrecked it.
It's all right. It's
Blew your
called
load.
a tease.
I blew my load too early.
You should do that for Idol next.
I'm going to come.
Yeah.
Next year's Idol Grand Final, you should say, and the winner next is John Maloney.
Well,
I was. The others still were going to sing.
Well, I was. I always have the dummy. I always have the dummy throw.
What's the dummy throw?
I always act like I'm going to
You
tell
always
them.
spit the dummy. I know
Yeah.
that.
I always act like I'm going to tell them.
Oh,
And the winner,
cheeky.
and then I announce say the winner is coming up after the break, and everyone hates me.
Who do you reckon leaves longer pauses? You or Sonia Kruger when you're announcing a winner?
It's whatever the director in your ear tells you. Until he's got all of his shots and he's satisfied with the amount of tension, I can't do anything until he says reveal. So I don't
Maybe
even
we need
look.
to get Sonia in to do a reveal off against you. I don't know what that involves, but a lot of our games haven't had a lot of...
It involves the director in your ear telling you when he's ready.
No one paused longer than American Idol superstar Pausa Abdul.
That was shit.
All right? I'm trying. It's just the podcast. Who cares? If you don't
Yeah.
like it, go take a hike.
As Lady Gaga says, put your paws up,
Oh, there you go.
little monsters.
I really like Paws Rudd in This Is 40.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah, you should watch it. You're almost 40.
I am.
You should watch it the week before you're 40.
I'll watch it on my 40th. I'll wake up and watch it. It can be my morning movie on my 40th.
Bang.
Yes!
This is
Perfect.
40. This is 40.
love
Enjoy the
her.
podcast, everybody.
Hello, podcasters. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, bitches.
Hey, pod.
Podcast.
Welcome to Thursday afternoon. Don't you love it when you get a bit ahead of the curve?
What do you mean?
Like, like when you prep for something a little bit too hard and then you realise, I've gone early.
Oh,
Because-
you've really blown this.
Because I've been eating honest biscuits like crazy this week. I've
Yeah.
been having like a
Well,
handful of
they know
raspberry.
their way around a biscuit.
I've been having a handful of raspberry swirls almost every day. We had caramel royals or something in the office
Oh,
yesterday.
they're the best.
But today I read, today is National Biscuit Day.
Oh, okay. Well, bring in the biscuits.
And I don't feel like one.
Hey, I think I just saw you eating one.
I hate some of those
In the office.
the shortbready ones with the creams. What do you got? Then a little double finger.
Scotch fingers.
I
I like
like
the
the
ones with
Tim-
the chocolate on the bottom.
Of course you do.
Oh,
Who
yeah,
does
they're
it?
a bit of fun. They're
Do
a bit
you
of fun.
like them?
I love
I like the Tim Tam with the jats in them.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I also put double coat Tim Tam because why would you have anything but in
Yeah.
the fridge?
I know you'd
Class.
be a fool not to double coat.
But also you're a fool not to put them in the fridge.
Oh, and
I
it's-
love a Tim Tam in the fridge.
and it's a little bit chilly. So like, a little cuppa, and then you like, what's it called? A Tim Tam
What am I,
slam?
chopped liver or something?
Oh,
Like, why
yeah,
give
Tim
me
Tam
everything to
Slam.
Ricky?
Because I'm the
my
biscuit
lemon
girl.
crisps.
Oh, lemon crisps.
Anyway, happy National Biscuit Day. Enjoy. It's
amongst
also
it.
Quick Draw Day today. After 5, you're going to meet our virgin Quick Draw guest. You would have to build a bridge and get over it when I
You know
win.
what? A bridge. Is it a
Have to
politician?
build a bridge.
It's an engineer. After 5.
Great.
Still into you guys. After all this time, I'm just still into you guys.
Oh, same.
It's because
Cyril
we're insatiable.
And Mary
Yeah.
Jo. I mean, you have your moments.
Insatiable, good word.
You both have your moments.
Did
Yeah,
I?
we know.
Me?
As do you.
Do I? That's not true.
You think
Ditto.
you're Mr. Perfect.
I've got such good goss from my dinner last night that I want to share with you off air because I know after 5 you had a dinner that you want to share with us on air. But I've got some goss for you
Ooh.
from my dinner last night
Do you
for
just
off
want,
air.
perfect.
So I
Do you just
can't
want
wait
me
to
to
play
tell you
more
what I
songs.
had for dinner last night? Because that's all
Can
I've
I
got to
guess? Can I
contribute.
guess?
Yeah.
Lamb and broccoli.
No.
And that cucumber salad. Your cucumber salad.
What?
No, I didn't
Watermelon.
have that. No.
What?
No. You'll never
Okay,
guess.
30,
Did you
20,
go out?
wait.
No, I stayed home and I
100
cooked.
bucks, $100 from Chemist Warehouse. Guess what Ricky had for dinner last night? I like this already.
Really?
Yes. I love
Did you
hearing what
do-
people have.
I've
'Cause
got nothing exciting to tell you
Chucky
from my
did
dinner
that.
just because I had it at home and I cooked it.
I told you one of my favourite radio segments ever was in the non-football season on 3AW in Melbourne when Grubby and Dee Dee used to do the show. Then
Oh,
their show
Grubby
went
and
from
Dee Dee.
their show went
Bobby
from
and Dee Dee.
their show went from midday
Yeah.
till 6 p.m.
Amazing.
And,
Oh,
their last hour at 5 o'clock was what's for dinner, and it was compelling because you're like, yes,
need an idea.
Have a crumbed veal schnitzel, you idiot.
Yeah, treat yourself.
And then sometimes you'd feel much better about your sad dinner because someone's just having sausages on a pan inside on their own, and you're like, Oh, my God.
Oh, you know I love a
amazing.
sausage.
I love sausage. Just
Not
sausages
like
and
that.
sauce. But
Yeah.
I'm actually intrigued to know if people
All right.
really know me or if they're going to think that I've like done something real fancy.
Liz, what did Ricky have for dinner last night? This is
God.
real life radio for you.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, I wish, Liz.
Oh, yeah.
No, it wasn't that exciting.
Ruby.
Do you eat like girl dinners, like cereal for dinner, cake, dessert?
No, that's me.
No,
You know,
no, because my poor husband, I abandon him all day and then I get home and I'm like, I should cook something nice for him. I would love to have a girl dinner though. I would love to just have cereal or just like a couple of feijoas for dinner. That is heaven for me.
The friend I had dinner
Or
with last
toasted
night
sandwich.
asked me to order for the table, and I just talked about you the whole time about how you do it.
That no one's allowed.
Oh, my God, I told that
menu.
story last night too at my dinner.
And she's like, she's a man. And I go, yeah,
I
she's
am a man.
Yeah, yeah.
I really am.
Yeah, my friend also said that you performed at a corporate recently, and it was the best corporate performance she has ever seen in her life.
Wow. Was
Yes.
that? I think I know the one.
Yes.
I think I know
Yes.
the one. That's very nice.
And on Saturday in Brisbane at the Wickham, a guy came up to me and said, I used to be one of Ricky's backing dancers. And I took one look at him and went, yeah, that checks
out.
Yeah, big
Gay
time.
AF.
Anyone else
And he said,
sharing
you're wonderful to work
their
for.
ideas?
Nice.
Because you
Yeah.
might have to give a clue. We got anyone?
Well, are we talking healthy?
Nick.
Yeah.
So not a Big Mac.
Not a Big Mac.
Nick, what did you
Nick.
think she had for dinner last night?
Not
This
that
is
healthy.
really interesting and gripping stuff.
I think you had something quick and easy, like a bit of nasi goreng.
Nick, you're on the right track. You're
Really?
definitely
Rice?
on the right track.
Stir fry.
No rice.
Rice and egg.
No rice. I can't eat egg. Come on, Tim. Have we just met?
But Rich has 17 eggs a day, so I thought maybe he can have an egg on
No,
his
but
nasi goreng.
it's not nasi goreng, but it's in the flavour.
that right with stir
It's in the
fry?
world of flavour.
Okay, last choice, Reese.
Hello, tell me you had a chicken snitty and steamed vegetables.
Oh, that would
that
be
is a classic.
amazing.
Dinner.
That is a girl dinner. I would love to have had that, but no. Joel was on the track.
Okay, go.
For once.
We'll give Joel the $100 to spend at Cameron's Warehouse.
Yes!
What
Gotta
was
go get
that?
a few scripts out.
I had a chicken stir fry.
that it?
It's not exciting at all. That's what I said.
Why'd you make us do the phoner?
I was hooked.
Start.
Why'd you
I
make
was
us do
hooked.
that?
We're entering. Well, let's enter that into the
Oh,
actress.
Ricky.
Oh, they're not on anymore.
She wrote me a note and said, can we do this one as a phoner to kick off the show? I'm like, sure, if it's exciting.
Yeah, she called me about
bragging
it.
about this is real life radio right here.
That's my
like
goss for
Tomo
you.
and Davo.
That's my goss for you off air.
Okay.
Oh, let's get into it.
If you're just joining us, it's true. And check the
News.
Daily Mail very soon too.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ricky had a chicken stir fry for dinner last night.
Oh.
She wanted to talk about it at the top of the show.
I didn't want to talk about it. You two were talking about your fun dinner party stories, and then I said I've got nothing to add. I just made a cute little chicken stir fry, but it is delicious.
I went
How
back-
long? How
I
long
can
does the
really
stir fry
cook.
take Ricky Lee to like whip up?
From when I start until when we're sitting at the table eating, it's within half an hour.
Oh, yeah, easy stir fry. You would have loved what we ordered last night. I went to that place that we go to sometimes near your house.
Oh, yeah? You obviously didn't get the burger.
No, because it's a restaurant and we're adults.
It's a restaurant that is renowned for it being one of the best burgers in Sydney.
I'm not renowned.
It is.
Now,
I would fight you.
I mean, you can't reach
I
me.
know you will.
Let's talk bin coin. And that's right. It's called
bin
bin
coin?
coin because we want to know what you throw away by mistake, basically. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, my God.
Yeah. You know, sometimes like your ring might have fallen off or a fancy...
Don't mention
fancy...
rings in front of Michelle.
No, she's misplaced it and it's a sign. It's
It'll
beautiful.
come
It's
back.
actually
It'll
a
come
beautiful
back.
thing. It'll come back.
It's
She'll find it.
beautiful. Yeah, it's going to be a whole journey.
Yes, people misplace things all the time in the bin by accident. Important documents, jewellery,
I love throwing stuff out. I'm really good at throwing
Oh,
stuff
no, I'm a
out.
hoarder.
proper, like just you get rid of everything.
No, not everything. I keep concert tickets and lanyards.
Yes,
But
I do that.
And keep, keepsakes.
Yeah.
But I'm good at throwing stuff out. I go, I don't
Okay.
need that.
Yeah. I
So I used to
hold
keep
on
a
to
lot of
things
stuff.
probably a little bit longer than I need to.
Yeah, like my
Yeah.
vinyl.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you sign that.
I'm going to present it to you.
I'm in the
your
process
birthday.
of moving house, and Jack's like, "You need to throw things out." I'm like, "No, I might need that."
Yeah, I'm like that.
Yeah.
And then you have like a whole storage like system where you need to, it's not
Like
fun.
Celine Dion's house.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
that's like-
Can you imagine having that many things?
She owns like King Storage
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
or whatever it's called.
Rich threw away like my kitchen, like a proper full butcher's knife just in the bin. He just put it in the bin. Like he
put that
couldn't
in the
find. I don't know because he's
gonna pierce the bin?
He's a bit
The bin
interesting
bag.
sometimes.
He's a bit interesting.
He's a bit
I love you,
interesting
Rich.
Sometimes he threw away like my fancy big knife that I cut everything with, and I'm like, "Where's my knife?"
Fancy big knife.
I love having one knife. Like
Just one knife.
One big. You know what my knife is? This is the saddest thing ever. I bought a really nice knife block, like a French one, years ago.
Okay, so we're actually talking knives. Okay.
But the best knife I've got was a gift from MasterChef.
Yeah. Oh, they're good knives.
Holy,
they are. I've got that knife too.
It's a globe. It's got an M on it.
They're good
and I
knives.
use it for toasted. I cut a toasted sandwich in half with it today.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, I mean, if it's good enough for Poe, it's got to be good enough for you.
Well, just a funny
Or
side
whoever the
note
new guys are.
on
Poe is the new
knives.
pert guy.
She's the new guy.
Yeah.
Is she?
She's replaced. Melissa Leong has moved on and they've got Poe. I love Melissa Leong.
We might have to come back to this conversation because knives are such a thing. I have a real problem. Rich again, just he's a fresh individual. He has funny knives to do everything with. Like,
Oh, yeah?
He'll cut like a tiny thing with a huge knife and a big thing with a tiny
That's-
knife. You
cutting
know,
big
like,
things with tiny knives is not on.
he has like this really long, skinny knife that he shouldn't have because he's not good with knives.
I should next time I see you, I should bring over. I got a knife made for me, handmade for me. In Argentina, it's got a bullhorn as the handle.
Of course.
It's like a sword measuring contest. It's
This
so
is
funny.
ridiculous. Next time I come over, I'm going to bring my knives and I'm going to dance in your foyer in my undies like Britney Spears.
Well, you know, interestingly, Joel, yesterday, yesterday,
I've got the spot. You know the spot. You can dance.
I know the exact spot.
Yeah.
yesterday at midday, machetes were banned in Melbourne.
I know. I wasn't aware you could still get.
We also should hang out without. We should have a knife listener party. And just bring our knife, like
Yeah.
Oh my god!
a knife listener party.
No, that's not a knife.
Yeah.
That's a knife.
Get Paul Hogan in for quick draw or something.
I'm really glad the government there gave everyone 4 days' notice before they banned the machetes.
I know. I don't know what I'm going to do with my entire machete
Like
collection.
on Sunday, they're like, "Hey, Wednesday at midday, they're illegal," and everyone
Yeah,
goes,
but like-
"Oh, okay, I'll go now."
I know.
Also, you
That was
can-
the first thing Jack and I did when we got up this morning. We got rid of all our
Machete,
machetes.
tick.
Yeah, pop them in machete collection on curbside collection.
But they haven't got. They're not coming after my samurai sword
No.
collection.
No, they didn't specify
and I've
that.
still got this huge butcher's knife. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so this guy, we're gonna
And a
get
box
through.
cutter because I went to Office Works.
Obviously,
God, they'll get you.
yeah, that'll get you.
Oh
all
my
right.
God,
My
box cutters
goodness.
scare me.
Yeah, I always walk around with a shiv too in my bag.
Do you?
Of course. Yeah.
I always
in
walk
case.
around with Sarah Snook in my bag.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew. What a bow.
You got Shiv, I got
Long,
Snooki.
but smart.
That's for the Succession fans. Hey.
Topical.
Okay. Anyway, we're talking about Bitcoin because back in 2013, I'm really
You better make this quick.
hot off the press with this. This guy accidentally threw away one of his his ex-partner threw away one of his hard drives. So this had 8,000 Bitcoins on it, which would now be worth $1 billion.
That's a big.
It's a Bitcoin.
So he wanted to go and search the local tip to see if he could find it, but was denied access to search the Newport City Council landfill in Wales. So he took the matter to the High Court. It's been refused that he can have access, but now he's thinking about buying the place, buying the tip. So
I mean,
he
not a
can
bad
find
move.
his-
Not a bad move.
Find his $1 billion buried amongst
But surely
everyone else's rubbish.
Surely the person who owns the tip, now knowing there's $1 billion there, is not going to sell it to anyone.
No way. As if they're not like little side hustle trying to find that thing.
Okay, real quick, Rachel, what did you throw away? Bitcoin.
My sister wrapped up her mouse plate in a tissue and I threw it in the bin not knowing, and so we had to go to
no.
food scraps.
Oh my God.
That's
My
so
dog,
annoying.
always eats my my teeth. What do you put in your mouth to not grind your teeth? I grind my teeth in my sleep. You'll be shocked to hear.
Wow.
Yeah, and girlfriend's eating it every time.
Tell me you put it back in your mouth. You probably do, you filthy animal.
When it's not too bitten.
Oh my God.
She's my baby.
God, you
She's
must
my
look-
baby.
You must look mental when you go to sleep.
I do, and I'm somehow still engaged.
Erica.
Mental, I do.
Sorry if
With
that's
my
the wrong.
pink,
Sorry,
my silk
sorry if
pink
that's the-
eye mask.
Sorry if that's the wrong use of the word. I was just talking to Joel.
No, it is to help my mental health because I grind my
There you
teeth.
go. There you go. You
go.
must look beautiful and mental. Erica, what did you throw away?
I also have a denture story. I threw away a pair of dentures. Thought they were my mum's, but got a knock at the door. A guy with no teeth was there and said he's looking for his dentures, so Mum had a secret lover.
That's awesome.
This is Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
Journalistic icon.
I sent this to Joel today because I knew he'd be as excited as I am.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Put June 23 on your little list. Disney Plus.
Writing it down.
Barbara Walters'
Nice.
documentary will be on. Now, even if you don't know her and you
Yep.
have no interest in her, she has interviewed the biggest people in the world, but not only interviewed them, like, see, Oprah interviews them, but kind of like fluffs them up a bit.
Yeah,
she
no,
was
she was-
always known for asking seriously the questions that no one else would dare ask that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a trailblazer. She also she and Bill Geddes invented The View, which is one of the
Well,
longest
that's a whole
running
other conversation.
shows.
So this is not in the documentary, but I'll give you a little heads up. This
Okay.
is one of my favourite View moments, and yours, Joel, when Elizabeth Hasselbeck and her were discussing birth control.
Mm-hmm.
And Elizabeth wouldn't let the co-host provide their opinions when Barbara finally interrupted her.
Like, I'm not going back out there.
This was off stage. She's not going back
Oh,
out there.
that's
I'm
right.
over. They can do the second. I'm leaving. Barbara just fully reprimanded me live on the show to everybody in America.
And then Barbara comes in, Barbara.
She doesn't want to come back on
Well, she has to. Bill, she has to. This is why we shouldn't have done this discussion.
Walked off the show.
Well, that's ridiculous.
I tried to stop her.
That
She
is
just-
ridiculous.
Gone.
We've got to be able to have these discussions.
She's hard.
But it's true. You have to be able to have
Yes,
those
that's what the
discussions.
show's
That's
called.
what your job is. You have to be able to do that. You can't walk off because you didn't like what the other person said.
So here's
Yeah.
some things from the trailer. This is Taylor Swift.
I'm so excited.
I know you don't want to talk about guys, and I won't push it, but how are you going to find anybody?
She's so blunt.
This is the Kardashians.
You don't really act. You don't sing. You don't dance. You don't have any, forgive me, any talent.
Talent. Martha Stewart.
Martha, why do so many people hate you?
Each and every one of us has people that love us and people that hate us.
No, not everybody has people who hate them.
You've just got to watch this, whether you like her or not. She's a trailblazer, as Joel
Amazing.
said. June
Valet
23
Barbara Walters.
on Disney. She's died at 93.
Yeah.
Barbara. And then
And she was working right up to the end as
until
well.
June 23, just look at View outtakes. It's fun. Your headphones
Honor.
fixed?
Ordinary.
Yes, no,
Okay,
one
good.
of my hairs was just going in my ear hole, and that was kind of tickling. It kind of felt nice, but it also felt gross. So I was kind of, just wanted to get that out, just so I wasn't sitting here with my eye twitching while I was looking at you. You know what I'm saying?
Finder.com.au. Find a better deal on your health insurance, credit card, mobile plan, and more.
Whole story, Coulter.
We've got 2 more chances to win $2,000 with that real soon. Let's talk something that's more of an American phrase, isn't it? Support animals.
Yes, they're becoming more of a thing here, support animals. I think Virgin are allowing them on board, or they're about to start allowing that, but they're not officially recognised in Australia yet.
But it is a big thing in the US. Every second person on a plane has their little
Oh,
dog
yeah.
on their lap or under the, under
When
the
I
seat
flew,
in front.
Eddie had that time people had their support falcons.
I know, yes. Or I was in Europe once and I could hear a cat meowing and I thought it was just a crazy human. It was a cat.
It's a cat.
It was actually like an actual cat.
The Falcon had a little helmet on, Joel, and I asked
And things on their eyes,
a
right?
little helmet and an eye mask, and I
Oh, that's
actually
cute.
I had a few drinks in the Etihad Lounge, and I went up to the Sheikh, and I said, "Hey, buddy, what's the helmet for?" And he goes, "If he doesn't have it, he freaks out." And I go,
Okay, I'm stepping
sensory
away.
overload.
"Enjoy the flight, bro."
Yeah, hope I'm not next to your
overload for the
falcon.
bird.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've seen this viral video because I thought about sending it in the other day and then something felt off about
You
it to
didn't
me.
feel that you didn't think this was real when you saw it, did you?
Yes. I did.
Are you
When I first
serious?
saw it,
I know
thought
what
it was
this
real.
is because I saw this and straight
Joel
away I said, this is
Creasy.
not real.
Well, I was doing my morning scroll, looking for my content, and I saw the video. So it was this
Of course you
video.
thought it was real, Joel.
Of course. Well, you know
Oh,
me.
Joel.
I'm a believer. I want to believe these cute things. Well, not that it was a particularly cute video when the lady got reprimanded. I know. I'm a ditzy old cow.
This kangaroo was a big boy.
Yeah, big boy. So you might have seen the video I'm talking about.
It's a
It's video
kangaroo.
of a woman trying to board a plane with a kangaroo. And the video shows the owner arguing with the air hostess. I mean, I should have known because I don't recognise that uniform.
It's so clean and beautiful.
And he's holding a boarding pass and has a fanny pack on. Like,
oh my God, I'm such an idiot.
I thought he might have been a
It's a
Christian
kang-
Swan listener.
yeah, it's a
Oh
kangaroo
my God, I'm
with
such
a
an idiot. I didn't see the boarding pass the
bum
first
bag.
time.
It's a kangaroo with a bum bag and a boarding pass.
Oh my God, I'm so
Joel. It's
stupid.
not real.
Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Yes. Well, this is what I've brought to the table. Turns out the video is completely AI. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. It is
was
holding a
holding
boarding
a
pass.
boarding
That's
pass,
also not a
waiting.
Qantas, a Jetstar, a Virgin uniform.
Waiting to get on the plane too
And
patiently.
waiting patiently, like
Not jumping around scared out of its mind going, why am I in a panic?
Oh my God, Joel.
oh, Joel. And just as the camera zooms in, pans in to an extreme close up on the baby kangaroo.
It sort of smizes at the camera.
Yeah, he's serving Tyra Banks.
Oh, I thought I was doing a big reveal, being like, guys, it's not real, it's AI. That really backfired.
Well, because you only had to watch it once, but we love you. That's why we love you.
That's
Oh,
why I'm
Joel.
here. Bit of colour movement.
All right, next.
The Glossies. On screen.
Let's literally start the president.
Literally, this
Oh.
is the French President Emmanuel Macron.
And Brigitte Macron.
Is there a follow up after the big bust up on the plane?
Let me see if I can say this in French.
The chin shove.
There's been a lip reader.
Of course. I mean, how?
Revealed what Brigitte said to Macron after
not even in the
she
video.
shoved him. As he offers her his arm, this is when they're walking down the thing. So they're facing
Oh, okay. This
When they're
bit,
walking
okay.
down the
the stairs
stairs.
that you get when you fly Jetstar.
Yep.
She says, "Stay away." This is it in French, but I'm going to translate it. Stay away, you loser.
You loser.
I love loser. It's so
I know.
basic.
When does the president ever
basic.
get called a loser?
I
Especially
know.
by his partner.
Probably
Way to
heaps.
keep him in check. Way
Yeah,
to
yeah,
keep him
online.
humble. He's such a loser, Emmanuel.
Stay away, loser.
I might get a gig as a lip reader because I feel like you just make stuff up.
Especially when the royals are concerned. That's when I normally hear lip readers coming to
No,
town.
and it's always the body language experts for me. Like,
Oh,
come on.
yeah.
You just found a photo that suits your narrative.
Yeah, and what did you
And
study?
the distance between them
I know.
shows.
Although Susie Elliman, who I do the Today Show with every
yes, you
week,
mate.
because she has a hearing aid, she's an incredible lip reader.
yeah, okay.
And she can take calls on her hearing aid, can't she? I love that.
Yeah, I sit there sometimes and go, hello. I'm like, why are you talking to yourself?
She's fabulous.
Taps her
She
head.
is amazing.
Yeah.
I
Hello,
love her
Susie, if
so
you're listening.
much.
Next, Glossy, what's going on here? This is a strange one.
Oh my God.
I've seen this toe. Whose toe does this?
That's
whose-
Shaq's.
That's right, that's-
I'm Shaq. That's his
that
beautiful blue
Yuck.
toenails. Shaq is studying to be a sports psychologist, which would mean he's the first and the only person to have been a championship winner to then go on and be a sports psychologist in the field.
and that's his fifth degree.
He's amazing. I
Not
love
when it
Shaq.
comes to is the Earth round.
That's
is not.
what I was about to say. He's got 5 degrees and he still thinks the Earth's flat.
I know.
It's true. The Earth is flat.
Shaq, what are you talking about?
The Earth is flat.
No, it's not.
Have you looked outside of Atlanta lately and seen all these buildings? So you mean to tell me that China is under us?
That's my favourite quote ever.
He is a world-class shit stirrer.
Yeah, he really is. Next, Glossy, what's happening here?
Oh, this is Queen Bee.
Oh.
She's currently in. I was just looking at a video of
where
her.
is she?
She's in
New Jersey, I think.
Jersey.
Doing Cowboy Carter tour.
She is, and it's been raining quite a lot.
Well, she did a gender reveal.
Oh, she did. She stopped
What?
the show.
Yeah.
She stopped the show, and she took. Here we go.
You won't be. Yeah, explain it though.
Yeah, so people hold things up and ask her to say things out on the mic. So she's done the gender reveal for this beautiful couple.
And the couple's having a cowboy. Did you get it?
Oh, it's a cowboy.
Perfect.
Isn't that cute?
Lucky she picked that audience member. What were they going to do after? Just go to the bar and open it themselves?
Oh, I love that.
There was good catering at the Beyonce show. I got myself
I'm
and
told.
Ricky a burger, and I didn't
I'm
get to
told.
eat it.
I nailed both of them.
And last, Glossy, we were talking about Lorde the other day.
Yes. Don't know the story.
Well, she's.
Does she have new music?
Well, yes, she does. We're going to play that in a sec because she's also delivered a surprise pop-up performance in Auckland in a cubicle in a bathroom.
Sounds filthy.
Yes. So good. We
I
love
like
you, Lorde.
Lorde. Yeah, I really like her.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
All right, tools are down. We called it yesterday. By the way, go Blues. We haven't mentioned that because we talked about that a bit yesterday. You've been very quiet about that.
Well, I didn't talk about it because Queensland didn't win.
Yeah, I was going to
we'll
binge
get him on
it
the
tonight.
next one.
Oh, sorry about that.
I thought you were going to the pub to watch it.
No. I'm about to tell you about a dinner party I went to last night.
That's right. You did
Which
too.
is very off-brand for me, by the way.
Okay. And then you're going to tell us soon about a nice little povo-posh combo.
So povo and so posh.
And it's quick draw very soon.
Bougie
you
and bogan.
would have to build a bridge and get over it when I win. Coming up very soon. It's a quick draw day today.
Is that Housewife?
Come on, shred it. Shred it for Chapel. I mean, remember when they used to do live at the Chapel?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be very cool if Chapel Roan did live at the Chapel.
That would be so cool.
I saw the Super Jesus there. Remember them?
Yes.
Gravity.
Where was the Chapel?
In Melbourne, off Chapel Street.
Chapel on
Chapel
Chapel.
of Chapel. Oh, yeah, it's still there. They just do a lot of...
I think Amy Shark did a special
Oh, is that the
there
Channel 7 one?
recently, yeah.
Yeah, and
Live
we
at the Chapel.
Yeah.
We did a red room there. I went last year. She was
that
fantastic.
Keita?
Keita Alexander, yeah.
Was that at the Chapel as well?
Yeah.
Well, let's get Chapel Roan to the Chapel, guys. Let's sign a little petition.
Going to the chapel and
we're
we're gonna watch Chapel.
Roni.
Now,
Gonna get Rona.
I think we've established you had chicken stir fry last night, as you wanted to start the show with.
I did want to start the show. You brought
Big
it up.
breaking news.
And then I had dinner with an old friend last night from Melbourne, so I missed the celebration. That's okay, go Blues. But you had a dinner party that you can talk about.
I went out on a weeknight. Who am I? Like, this is so not me. So, a beautiful friend of mine, Megan, she runs she has a podcast that recaps a lot of reality TV, specifically MAFS. Now, I'm not a MAFS viewer, but it's not because I'm being all like high and mighty about it. I've just never watched it.
Also, it starts at like 7:30. By the time I'm ready to sit down, it's kind of like close to 9 by the time I've got all my stuff done.
True, but you can also, you can
9
stream
now.
shows. You can.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm with Joel.
you don't have
I
to watch
kind of
things
missed
in
the
the moment.
MAFS boat.
Yeah, and I also
Same.
know if I started watching, I'd be hooked in. I know they make a very
you
good product.
would love the drama.
Yeah,
I know
well-
a lot. I know a lot of the producers that work on that show.
Oh my god! I'm
they-
sure
would they
they'd
ever
be
do-
the tops
and
at their
all
job.
of the camera guys are the same camera guys that shoot Idol. So they're all. It's a very small little industry, and so it's
Yeah.
quite all the tea that I get on set from the camera guys is
Although there's
like piping hot.
one camera guy that I've used on Getaway before,
Yeah.
who did the first 2 seasons of MAFS and said never again.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Wow!
Like the
yeah.
things you don't see.
Yeah.
He didn't know that humans could actually act like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like a lot of the makeup artists that work
Yeah.
on Real Housewives. They're like, never again. In fact, I've quit makeup. I've moved to another country. So this dinner party that was put on, it went from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Was like the official time. And my friend Megan, I wanted to go and support. She's just a mate. I said I'd be there. In true me style, I arrived at 8:45 p.m. Well, I had to go to my, I had to go to my Tuesday spin class, and then also I'm moving house, so I forgot about that. So I had to go and pack a few boxes, and then by the time I'd sort of dilly-dallied around, I'm walking in the door at 8:45 to this dinner party while the speeches are happening, right? And my friend Megan, who hosts the podcast, goes, right, does anyone have any questions? And then, because it's like a MAFS dinner party, so there's half the crowd of MAFS contestants, there's a few, block people, and then some like fans of the show. Anyway,
Was Roger Corser there?
Oh no, Roger, that's a
He's
shame.
busy on the floor.
Yeah, smashing the ratings apparently. Anyway, one of the MAFS ladies starts teeing off about I don't know what, but she's sort of yelling at someone and then whipping around and yelling at someone else, and I'm like, oh my God, I've arrived at the perfect time. This is heaven. Get me some popcorn. But because it ended at 9, and so we then went to the pub next door in Port Melbourne. Not a whole heap of choices on a Wednesday night in Port Melbourne. You'll be surprised to
There's a
hear.
Spirit of Tasmania.
Obviously.
Of course, beautiful. And also that pub, I don't think I've ever seen a group like us walk in. And I went in first. I was like an exotic bird to these people.
In Port Melbourne, really?
In Port Melbourne, yeah, it was a real like pokies pub. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
5 years in work
but,
boots. Love it.
yes, but, gamble responsibly, etc.
My kind of guys.
Yes. And they were serving, like jugs of Chardonnay. Like, I'll have a glass of Chardonnay. And it was like,
That's
like
good.
a whole
I like
bottle in there. Yeah, totally. Anyway, I was quite enamoured by all these MAFS people hearing their stories. So I ended up staying there for quite a while, and I went home and was in such a silly little mood that I thought I'd do a disco for Jack, who was in bed. And I thought I would flash the lights on and off really fast and be like, woo!
Because you'd
I'm
had
home.
a couple of mega pints of wine.
I had a few mega pints of wine with the MAFS contestants, and
Yes.
and I thought I'd really lean into it. But I want to know what's happened, like dinner party stories. What has happened? Because I have thrown a glass of champagne on someone.
You threw a glass of champagne on someone at the party.
Not last night.
Oh my
these
gosh.
MAFS people would kill me. No, when I was 18, I thought it would be funny. Me and my friend were having an argument, and I thought maybe if I throw the champagne, that'll get a laugh. I was asked to leave.
All right, dinner party shenanigans. Maybe you're planning one tonight or for the
Yes.
weekend.
Invite Joel.
Maybe you got some PTSD. Kings of Leon. One of the best live bands. Such a good live band.
I've never had the pleasure.
No, nor have I.
Saw them at Rod Laver.
Toit.
Twite.
Toit.
Rod Laver.
I suppose I saw Les Mis last week, if you want me to bring that up again.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised when you said that you don't go out during the week. You always go out during the week.
Well, if it's theatre
What's going on during the week?
or work. Yeah, but I don't. I like to bed rot or couch rot.
Before we go to the break, though,
Same.
you have to give us, was there anything from the MAFS dinner? Like, who was one of the contestants that was like...
I met one called Lyndall. She was very nice. She didn't end up with her partner. And then I was asking what the strike rate of MAFS is, and there's apparently 3 couples that have ever stayed together.
Yeah, Jules and Cam, they're together. They're a beautiful couple.
Do you think we should put in a little word, and I mean this, for a gay MAFS?
Well, I think there was a gay couple on MAFS years ago before it was
there?
even... the plebiscite had even gone through, I think.
Well, you can't do that. That's illegal.
Oh, I know. It'd be like owning a machete in Melbourne after midday today.
Those real weddings.
Yeah, those
watch
real
out
weddings.
for
They're all
those real
so in love.
weddings.
No, this one...
And
but this
excuse
one...
me, it was midday yesterday, so don't go getting your machetes today,
Oh,
please.
no. Oh, gosh.
You've missed it, Joel.
I'm in big trouble.
You're going to have to get one on the black market.
I'm going to get another fine. I'm lucky I don't check my letterbox. This one lady kept saying, people need to know when to shut up. And she was sort of yelling
Was
at
she talking
someone.
to you at the time? Or?
No, I just snuck in. I was hidden in the corner because I just arrived.
What were they serving? What
2
kind of
hours and
food?
45 minutes late. It was an Italian restaurant. It was very nice. It was very nice. Yeah.
She's yelling, people need to shut up.
Yeah,
At
and then
who?
she proceeded to not take her own advice for about 20 minutes.
I like those people.
And because I don't watch MAFS, she was just sort of like shooting off at it was delicious. She was just kind of shooting off at all these strangers that I've never seen in my life. And I was like, yeah, I'm here for it. Who are you?
But, so you went for your friend.
I went to support my friend because she's always been lovely to me, and I thought, Joel, give back.
But that to me, that's my...
By turning
to a
up
free dinner
2
party.
hours and
To a free
45
dinner
minutes
party.
late.
Yeah, but also
I
that's
know.
my worst nightmare, going to a dinner party with and you only know one person.
Well, I knew two
who
people
do you
that were
sit
going to
with?
be
Where do you go? Who's your safe person that you go and snuggle up to, and you stay close to them at all times, so you're not left outside of her. Or,
Well, I thought
what I mean?
I thought Evie from Gogglebox was going to be there, and she wasn't there, and so I know her, and I also thought Matt from The Bachelor was going to be there, and he had left by the time I arrived. 15
so
minutes
you're
for the
the
party to go.
sucker.
Yeah.
Well, it was quite a grand entrance. I arrived as the speeches began and the fights broke out.
I love it.
Perfect timing.
Little hump day dinner party with the MAFS guys.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if next they served anything like you're going to deliver us, because it's Povo and Posh.
Yeah, it's Povo Posh, it's Bougie and Bogan.
Love
This is a new viral pairing that's happening.
Okay.
I'm seeing it happening
like
quite
it.
a lot. There's a restaurant in New York that does this kind of a thing. It's fried chicken and caviar.
Oh, you
What
just said
people
it.
are doing right now
We're doing it
is
now?
it's Macca's chicken nuggets with very, very
All right.
expensive caviar on top. It's delicious.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it next.
Okay. I thought we were talking about it now.
This is Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel.
If you're just joining us, you're in for a treat. If you've been listening for a while, well, it's going to sound like Groundhog Day.
You already know
Yeah,
what's
really
going
No,
on.
it's good. I can practice my acting. I'll pretend I've never heard it.
We're all a little bit bougie and a little bit bogan.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Like all three of us. I think most people are. There are some people that are just straight bougie and some people that are just straight bogan, and that's cool too.
I'd like to say I like nice things, but not all the time.
Not all the time. And sometimes when our worlds combine,
Collide.
it can make something wonderful.
Oh.
I did
Like
see
what?
Rihanna had done this, and she just made me want to pop down the shops and go and get both of these things.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a thing that's going viral on TikTok at the moment, and it is chicken nuggets,
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, yum.
bogan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With caviar. Bougie. AF.
Oh, yeah.
And it,
like
as a
with a bit of-
combination,
Is there anything creamy in between?
Like creme
do with a
fraiche?
blini?
you can do that, yes.
That's nice.
And it makes it full bougeroony.
The first thing to do is add a dollop of creme fraiche onto your nugget before
Yum.
adding some premium Asteria caviar on top. This doesn't really work if you're not getting a high-grade caviar, so please make sure to invest in that. I then like to add a little chive and voila.
Voila. Did she
voila.
Did she just say
Voila.
voila?
Voila. I was a bit more distracted by the guy in the video. He's very
Yeah,
handsome.
he's a hot man.
I'd love to try caviar. Would you guys take me out for sometime?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't get a reservation there, but there's a restaurant in New York that only that's their thing. It's
Right.
called Coco Duck, and it's like everything is fried chicken and caviar.
You
And
know,
it's amazing.
you know my posh povo thing that I do like once every 2 weeks?
What?
So in Sydney, we need the fish markets.
Yep.
And I go down and get some yellowfin tuna sashimi.
Yep.
And I bring it in here to the office and have it with Smith's original crisps.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the next time you do that?
It's the best
I'll come in
combination.
early. Let's do that.
All right, no worries. You know what? And then
You'll come in early?
after I make it, I say
Voila.
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 voila. All right, up next, you would have to build a bridge and get over it when I win. Who could be our quick draw guest? I mean, I'm looking at the TV now. I'm not sure how they're going to make it in. That's all I'll
Are you
say.
kidding?
Oh my God, is it Pack Hash?
That's all I'll say.
What?
Next. Time to meet our next quick draw guest.
Our next guest is a tennis legend,
It's going to be all Todd Woodbridge
a broadcast legend,
on the biggest stage in tennis.
and a Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel legend.
Point that's always on the TV in here.
Tipping point zone.
Am I on tipping point right now?
This machine is jam-packed with cold, hard cash.
We love tipping points, but most of all, we love Todd Woodbridge.
Where am I looking? Where's my camera?
We're so excited to finally have you in here because we have you in here. I mean, when this airs, you're actually on TV.
Yeah.
So we have you on in the background.
On the screen.
We
But I-
love you.
You're the fourth member of our show.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
The silent member.
Yes.
We can never hear what you're saying, but it looks like you do a great job.
Thanks, Ricky.
Yeah, you always look good. We can't hear a word you're saying.
I love this, just in case you don't know who I am.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm just putting my visitor's sticker on with my picture and my name.
Oh,
Because
yes. Todd
have you-
Woodbridge. Thank you very much.
Because
Thank you very much.
have you heard that Joel has another name for you?
No?
I sometimes
Such every time.
get you mixed up with Pat Cash.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty classy.
He calls you Pat Cash every day.
Here we go.
I'll be like, Pat looks great on the telly
Just
today.
put my visitor.
And the way you just put your glasses on over your headphones, I'm really glad you don't wear glasses on TV.
It's only short-sighted. I just like they can go this way.
Can you do what I'm assuming you're required to do a lot of times is just give us the 20-second rundown of what tipping point is. What are the rules?
Oh. Gee, I've got to remember my lines.
Because we scream in here every day watching
which segment do we want? Are we in this round? You've got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as
the buzzer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Channel 9 is basically the news and tipping point.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, it just
We love
goes
it so much.
one into the other, into the other, into the other.
And then the Today Show gets a run, then back to the news,
Then we go
tipping point.
I know. I mean, it's good. Hey, there's a little bit of a secret. I don't know if
I know. Are we allowed to talk about
well,
it?
I don't.
You're the boss.
You're
the boss.
I have done a bit of reconnaissance. Alexandra, my PR boss out here, is not aware, but I have done it. And are you two aware that this man may be starring in a celebrity edition to come later this year?
We have never been more excited for anything that he's ever done.
I know. My dreams have come true. I love the show.
That's all I'm allowed to say.
And also, firstly, Todd, it's Joel. So as soon as he does anything, he tells us straight away. or actually, no, I lie. As soon as he's been booked to do anything, he tells us straight away.
Yeah, because that's what friends are for.
All I can give is that he's a little wicked in it.
Don't roll your eyes, Tim.
That makes sense.
Do you watch Handmaid's Tale?
No.
Oh, God, no. We don't have another one, Ricky.
No, see, anyone that wears khaki is like Aunt Lydia. Your Aunt Lydia.
Oh, of course.
Coming
You're
dressed
real
as
Aunt Lydia.
Aunt Lydia.
Yeah.
God, this is new too. Maybe I shouldn't have worn it.
No, you look
it's
great.
beautiful.
You look great every day on telly because we're not a judgmental show. So we see you. You look fantastic. You know, you're running that tipping point machine like you're at the top casino in Vegas. And then we like to sort of just have feedback on the different contestants that are on the screen. Obviously, we can't hear them. We can just see them. Who's been the most bonkers contestant you've had?
Oh, we've had you.
Aside from me.
Flamboyant. Talk too much.
I know someone else who was on my episode. I don't think that is true.
The whole thing about the premise of the show and why it's worked so well is just the broad spectrum of people that we do get on. And I think about winners. I was asked this recently. We had Travis, who was 18. He came in his like almost silly goose shirt like that you've got on. It was ducks and whatever, and he wins 50 grand.
Amazing.
And that was one of our early apps, and he was just awesome. And then we had 85-year-old Lucky Lynn, who won the jackpot, and she also won a trip to the Maldives. And I said, take a picture for us, Lynn, when you're in the Maldives. She said, I will, but I promise you I won't wear my bikini.
Raunchy Lynn.
Yeah. So, and then I've had a couple who, I basically like all the contestants, but I have had a couple that were a little bit rough.
Really?
And I thought, don't you wreck my show.
Yeah. We have one guest a week and we feel that sometimes too.
Yeah.
We're like, all right,
Don't
you
wreck it, guys.
better be good. Hey, can I talk to you about tennis very quickly? Because Roland Garros is on at the moment and you're commentating with Jelena Dokic. But it is 2025. When are we going to get rid of the clay? Because it's so
you don't like the clay?
slow.
I hated the clay too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, terrible.
It's bad for your white shoes.
And socks. Look, Roland Garros is underway. The clay was a surface I disliked. I liked the grass much better.
It's a bit up itself, the clay.
Classic.
You reckon?
So you're still doing this? It's 2025.
Oh, I
And
think
is
the
it-
grass is the posh one.
Yeah,
well,
the
it
grass
is,
is
yeah,
the
but
posh.
clays
Yeah.
are like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, put something down.
And then
Are we making ashtrays? How times have changed that you get to commentate basically the French Open, but from Australia.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a time where you could have been there.
Just from Docklands in Melbourne.
Yes, Heather. And I love that you're doing Jelena.
Centre of the
You're
universe.
the two best commentators.
Oh, yeah.
Truly, I love my
Jelena
I'm bad
is
for my
wonderful.
tennis.
How often do you make mistakes? I'm just getting back into the tennising groove again. We've had about 4-month break, and I first night come out of the ad break and hello and welcome back to the Australian Open. Oh,
Great.
no, we're in Paris.
I've been there.
Before we get into the rules then, just while we're on tennis, who are we looking out for? Who's one to watch? Not just necessarily at Roland Garros, but who's our top male star and female star at the moment?
In Oz, well, we got Alex de Minaur, top 10.
Yeah.
And for Roland Garros, he slipped back from 8 to 9 in the rankings in the week that they've done this draw, and that was a bit painful for him because he's ended up in Yannick Sinner's section of the draw, so he has not got a good head-to-head there. But in the men's side, you're looking at Alcaraz and Sinner, number 1, number 2 in the world.
Alcaraz is unbelievable to watch.
He is. And,
He
and
certainly is.
if they get through
Shut
to
up,
the
Joel.
final...
Oh, the hottie.
He's going, where's the fan? And if they get to the final, first time they'll have ever played in a Grand Slam final, and the tennis they play for me is ridiculous. I watch it and think that I must have been someone with learner plates.
Oh, please, you're amazing. And I love Sabalenka. How do you think she's going to go?
She's a favourite, absolute favourite, and she's good, but she's don't get in the way of her, Joel.
No, that's why I like her. She gives me that Serena vibe that I'm missing.
Yeah, I got in the way at Wimbledon last year.
Really?
I walked onto her practice court. I had it booked, by the
of
way. I
course.
was about to go and have a hit with Sam Stosur, and I came on a few minutes too early, and she was practicing a serve, and she just looked at me. It was indoors because it had been raining, and I turned around, and I started to backpedal to get off the court, and I couldn't open the door.
No.
And she just yelled at me. I was pulling, pushing. She just goes, push the door, push the door.
Tipping Point Australia is just wrapped up for tonight, but you can catch up on 9 now. And, of course, the Travel Guide special is on 9 now as well. And I would like to introduce you to a game that's been going longer than
Yes.
Tipping Point. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Quick Draw has been a staple of Australian radio for some time now.
Yeah.
And here is our Prime Minister
We
with the
need it.
rules.
I'm Anthony Albanese, and these are the official Quick Draw rules. Tim will give a category and a letter. The first to yell out a correct answer gets a point. The first answer you yell out is locked in. Best out of 7 wins. Ultimately, Tim will exercise his discretion.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Righto.
What makes you think you're going to win, Joel?
Yeah.
I'm going full Sabalenka.
Oh,
Yeah. You're on my court, bro.
Todd won gold at the Olympics, mate. So you have a lot to.
I got up early to watch the 2012 Olympics to
Okay.
see the Spice Girls
Right.
perform, the
Same
closing
thing.
ceremony.
It's the same.
Same.
It's absolutely the same.
You probably weren't even born when I won gold.
What year was that?
It was 96.
I was 6 years old, of course.
Yes.
Was that
I got up for
Barcelona?
that too.
Was 96 Barcelona?
No, it was Atlanta.
I got my dad to buy me the Adidas Olympic tracksuit, and I
Yeah.
used to
Oh,
pretend
did
I was
you?
a swimmer
From Barcelona.
Yeah, so when I got out of the shower,
That was the-
I'd stand up
Yeah.
and like pretend I just because I was obsessed with
that's
watching the Olympics.
so
That was the Amigos para Siempre Olympics.
It was too. All right, our practice question, then we'll come back and play for real. Name something that can tip over, starting with J.
Joel,
Nice.
I knew you were going to put my name. I fall over a lot.
Right.
I've been having falls.
Okay.
She's an
How's
old
your blood
lady.
pressure?
I should get that checked, actually.
Todd Woodbridge is here. We're going to play Quick Draw for real. When we come back.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel's Quick Draw.
So pumped to finally have him here. Tipping Points just wrapped up on our screens for the day, but Todd Woodbridge is here 5 p.m. on Channel 9's for Tipping Point, and the Travel Guide special is on 9 now as we speak.
Oh my gosh, you have a rest?
I've had a little rest. It's been nice, actually. Getting ready to go back at it. Season 3 gets underway in August, so it's not long to go. A couple of tennis majors in between before then.
Nice.
What's your favourite major?
Oh, Wimbledon. By a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I when you were talking about wearing your tracksuit, I used to get up in the middle of the night when I was that age, sit and watch a couple of hours of tennis, go back to bed, and dream about playing there.
I love it. You know, I had a Kim Kleister's pen pal for years when I was 14.
Sorry?
I had a Kim Kleister's pen pal. He lived in Denmark. I don't know why my parents let me have this, actually, come to think of it, because I didn't know who this man was. And we used to cut articles out of the newspaper. I'd cut articles out of the West Australian, and he'd cut out articles out of, the Danish Times.
And they're all about Kim Kleister's?
Kim Kleister's. We'd send them back and forth to each other.
And I bet you, Todd, you're pumped to commentate Wimbledon from Melbourne again this year.
No, I'm there. I will be there, I promise you, yes.
Okay, let's do this. It is best of 7. It is Todd v. Joel. Question number 1. Name a toy starting with E.
Elmo.
Oh,
Joel,
well done.
yes, with
I was trying to
Elmo.
think of that one that had the mouth that was like the owl.
You two both just
E-Wally
sounded.
thing.
You both just sounded like you
Unhinged.
were like malfunctioning.
Yeah.
Or great doubles partners.
Question number 2. Name a fruit starting with D.
Dragon fruit.
Yes, Todd.
Yes.
Is durian a
Dragon
fruit?
fruit.
Durian.
Durian, yeah.
durian's a fruit. I love that band Durian.
Very good.
Is durian that really stinky one that you're not allowed to eat on public transport
I
in
think
Asia?
so, yeah.
Oh.
Joel loves it though.
Yeah, clearly.
Opens it wherever and whenever. He's so Shakira.
Question number 3. Name an author starting with J.
Oh, I don't want to name that one, so I want to name another one. John Grisham.
Oh, that's 50% each.
I think Todd was in first, though.
Well, who is it then? Who? What?
Joel Creasy.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
You know, Pop Bitch outed J.K. Rowling as a mad vapor. She just vapes all the time.
Loves the
She got,
lush eyes.
she's got popcorn lungs.
Yeah, she really does. Who are you giving that one to, Ricky?
I don't know. I don't know who answered. I'm still a bit.
I
I'm
had
a bit
John.
confused.
There's a lot. John definitely wrote some.
Can it just be a first name? Can it just be
I
John?
like it when I'm doing the show and I have the answers in front of me.
Well, I'm going to pay it to Todd just because it's funny.
Oh, good on you, Ricky. Love it. So, am I in the lead?
You're
Have
an
I got a service
Australian.
break?
You're an
You do.
Australian icon. You deserve that.
Yeah, it's 2-1. Question 4. What's a Halloween costume starting with F?
Father of the Bride.
Frankenstein.
Oh, Joel.
Father of the Bride.
I mean, I don't know what that costume would look like.
This is a
but
tuxedo.
yeah, I know. Great movie.
Pretty
Never
boring
seen it.
Halloween.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin.
Okay, 2 points apiece. This
Do I
is
get
good.
a point for Steve Martin for knowing that he was in? Was he in Father of the
A
Bride?
mental point.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
And guess
Yeah.
what? Pete Sampras's wife was in Father
That's
of the Bride
right.
too.
Yeah,
Speaking-
it's always a
bring it
link back to tennis.
Does Andre Agassi still live in Las Vegas?
He does, and he's still married to Steffi Graf.
Oh my gosh, we were just there.
Who
We
was
just
his
started.
other famous wife? Let's play our own game. Who else was he married to?
Andre Agassi.
Yes. Come on, Ricky.
I know this.
Blue Lagoon. You remember?
Brooke Shields.
Yes.
Oh, get it, Andre.
Do I get a point?
What's old mate up to these days? What's that American Andy Roddick? What's he up to these
Oh,
days?
he's got his own podcast, actually. He's very
Does
good.
he?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
everyone's got a podcast.
He had a funny serve.
What's your take on Jocker's anti-vaxxing stance? Okay, we don't have time. What's a name something that's round, starting with K?
Keg.
Oh, that's a great
like
answer.
Is it round?
Sure,
Yeah.
let's go for it.
Okay.
3 points to Todd, 2 points to Joel.
Come on, Joel.
You got to get this one right, Joel, to win. No, to stay in the game. Todd, if you get this right, you win. That was terribly delivered. I apologise. I'm so embarrassed.
I feel like when Kim Clijsters was up against Serena Williams in the semi-final and she had 2 match points at the Australian Open and then Serena ended up beating her and I cried for 2 days.
Don't do a Serena and lose your block at the lines person right now.
I love Queen Serena.
What's a word associated with exercise, starting with B?
Basketball.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes!
Oh, and they're cheering for me outside and everything.
Yes.
That's my team of producers out there and publicity.
Congratulations
Mate,
on
lovely to see
winning
you.
Quick Draw, winning in life, and just being an all-round legend.
Well,
Yes.
I like it in here. This is great fun.
You entertain us every day. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for keeping me on even though it's silent.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel's podcast on Nova.